Constellation Star Station LO-868. Welcome aboard.
Require my assistance.
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels? It's coming up here. We should visit Vlad more often. Down in a jiff.
This scanning equipment needs to be installed. I could use your help. If you could help me install these parts. There seems to be a compatibility issue with the equipment.
Nice work! Didn't burn your hand off.
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own. Everyone needs space to let their thoughts run solo. You color the wrong wires. Station showing red. Bad. Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
This is my fault. I will stay until it is corrected.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
Have my attention.
Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection. The Scavenger hires every gun and knife willing to chop relics out of their owner's hands for pay. Scrapes out any derelict ships his mosquitoes can find. Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one. He's got a reputation for seeing the gold in things, but he's no lab coat. Thinking he knows it's unique, but not why. All the more reason to clutch tightly. Left the life of a jack-of-bones behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Sam with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready. As we always say, each member of Constellation is their own conscience. I'll leave the details of the doing to you. Catch a smile out there.
I think Petrov will want to talk to us. We're from Constellation. Got a lot of one-of-a-kind pieces from all over the settled systems for sale.
Really? You're willing to sell? I thought you Constellation types only took things.
Hey, we all need to make a little side money, am I right? Let us aboard and your boss can have his pick. For the right price.
I think that will be acceptable. Giving you permission to dock.
This is where I belong.
Who let you on board? Thought Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection. Yeah? What kind of salvage work you do? Ship? Ground battlefield? Or do you just skulk the back alleys picking through trash? Sounds about right. A lot of spare parts out there. If you don't think too hard about the last guy who had them.
Hey, if it's abandoned, it's fair game. Rules of salvage.
You're all right, scavenger. Go on ahead. Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back. He's asking for trouble with those things. But the locks on the cages are pretty high-end. Thankfully. Strewn about all over. The good stuff's locked up in a vault for Petrov's own personal viewing pleasure. And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so don't try bribing any of the crew. You'll just waste your money. Trade it for it. Some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering. Fine. Just ignore me then.
Time to bundle up.
Welcome to Petrov's Palace of Peculiarities, the pinnacle of perfect procurement, the penultimate panopticon of prosperity. Ha ha ha! Pardon.
I wasn't aware we had visitors. Wadik, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care, they have scorch marks on them anyway. Oh, flattery, huh? My favorite pastime, huh? Between you and me, I do have something very special in the vault. Ah, but my jealous heart knows no bounds. I want to keep it all to myself. Tempting. I do love showing off. But my security team will have a heart attack. It would be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make. And let you pick my vault clean? No thanks. Now, no need to be insulting. No, some things need to be just for me. No, for once I have to lean on my better judgment. The vault has to stay closed.
You know, if it were up to me, we wouldn't let people on the ship we haven't vetted personally.
A lot of the guards here are bounty hunters, smugglers, or salvagers from the fringes. A lot of shark smarts.
Work. I could use a work one. Fox must hate you. Well, they don't need it.
Where are they? Never mind, be in my way. Press one. Time to tango. Damn it! One less baddie. Mess with me and my friends? Gonna get your blood pumping, huh? Never mess with a cove. Well, that one got away. Holy shit, I ain't never getting used to that. least not need not. Got another one! Me and my friend here are gonna teach you manners.
There you are.
Wait! I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
We're only doing what we have to.
Done! Stand down, everyone! Let the nice pirate pass!
Sure, just keep grabbing everything. What could go wrong?
A brief history of time. If you find any addition, any at all, I will...
scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
I wonder what Solomon would think of this place now.
Welcome to Aquila City.
I actually met a guy who finished the Red Mile. He lost an eye in the process, but he did walk away with a pile of credits. And I mean, you got 2 eyes. Right?
Everyone needs supplies. I'll say right up front, take a gander.
Hey. Been looking for you.
United Colonies base. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
You never know what you'll find. This place is...
Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in! The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
starboard. Came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Andreja, she's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us! That starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them! Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
He's right. We need to bunker down here and get those artifacts ready to move. Might need every gun to hold that starborn off.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
Watch each other's backs. We're not losing anyone else today.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking!
Everyone take cover, now.
Where? Do you really expect them to barge through the front door?
Well, I'm not expecting them to ring the bell.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter! Are you all right?
Hello, again.
I'm almost done! Just a bit longer!
There's never enough time, is there?
Check the artifact! Ignore the noise. Focus!
Just hold them off. Once Noel has the artifact, we run.
I have all the artifacts. Everyone, follow me. There's an old escape tunnel through the well district. Come on! Get to the ship!
have a larger role than I realized. Mistake on my part. Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again. Maybe you'll glimpse the unity yet.
Andreja. Andreja, can you hear me? It's Sam. I'm not gonna let this be for nothing, Andreja. We're gonna solve this mystery. I swear. She's gone. Come on. Let's get going. There's no changing anything now.
Okay, I admit, my famous personality wasn't so much help with this one. Besides the big, ugly one, not that I saw. I'll be fine. I just need to lie down for a bit longer.
Oh, thank heavens. You're all right. I'll be okay now. Go on. Take care of the others.
You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting. No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
Vladimir! Oh, thank goodness. Where's Andrea?
She's gone. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. Years in the making to modify the station. Take time to fix the damage, but more is the worse if we abandon her and try to start over. Got the right of it.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain. Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after?
No, we were all supposed to be okay.
If you're with the press, we have no statements to make about the attack at this time.
Hey, don't think about it too much. Give yourself some time.
Hey, I need to talk with you.
The lodge doesn't feel the same, does it?
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground a million times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
I guess it couldn't hurt. I've heard the Keeper's a pretty insightful guy.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Will you get a moment? Can we talk?
We can pay to fix the
I need
damages.
to inventory all our equipment and other odds and ends for
Things are
damages.
irreplaceable.
Wouldn't mind burning some helium out in the fringe instead of being here, you know? Hey, you might want this.
Been looking for you. Let's talk.
That tree's as big as the rock.
If I move back to Neon, I'd miss New Atlantis like crazy.
Let's see. Looks like your log is some kind of cyber expert.
When someone insults you, you
No
want to
laser
just
fire in public, all right?
beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. But you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand his pain. Accept it. And deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
Well, it's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through unity. Huh. Yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
He's giving me a lot to think about.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside. Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. I'm not sure if he was, but if what you're looking for is connected, then anything might be possible. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave? Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. The rune worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
How's Faroon? Really don't know much about them.
Challenge your instincts
I
and
think that's how
hone
they
those
like it.
corporate skills. Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
Everything good? We're here to help. Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
I never can make heads or tails of these guys.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
It would be really helpful if you told us about it. If that even matters in the slightest to you.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Then we are done. Leave me.
When you get a moment, can we talk?
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
could really bend your ear when you got a moment. I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
This was where we first met, wasn't it?
Are you kidding?
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
Kay's place is like second home.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
It's actually important, as strange as that may seem.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin. Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms. A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Stay safe out there.
You ever hear that one about the orphan?
I don't really go for all this religion stuff.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? But what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? And so you think this word unity describes a similar miracle? The processes of the universe are all in accordance with some greater intent.
This is all a bit above my pay grade.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.